Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry about that, I was testing the mic. Okay. Now to get into this. First, going to collect everything that I need to. Lol. I grabbed my headphones from the basement because I know that my boyfriend's headphones mic wasn't really working out really well with the VODs and shit. So, oh yeah, I forgot you had to complete that thing in order to get that. Okay. Hold on, everybody, 1 second. Okay. Now let's start the last quest they have out right now, the story quest. I don't know if I'm loud enough or not. I'm hoping I tested it beforehand That's why it went weird for a second, but yeah. I think I should be fine. Let me... Ooh, that's a little loud. I think that's fine. Okay.
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this.
It's a little quiet now that I think about it. Hello.
Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
I thought he said ramen for a second.
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me, and they hate the IPC. So they know why. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC. Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time?
Hi.
Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest.
Is he talking about me?
Who hides her true identity. Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her.
I feel like I missed someone. I mean, someone. Something. Who's Ifrit? I mean, I've heard it a lot, but, like, I haven't...
It's fine.
Maybe I'm just blonde.
Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait.
And I don't remember anything.
Hope you realize that wherever that
Probably have a goldfish memory.
Covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Before we keep going, I just wanted to say drops are enabled on my streams for people who are watching this after the stream is posted. Okay, back to Aventurine talking.
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy?
Or Black Swan, never mind.
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one. and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express. I told you, I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death. It'll just quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
What kind of help,
I have only
Aventurine?
one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table. Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment. This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family.
My cat just scared the
So they'll be
crap
doing
out of me.
everything they can to stop it leaking, especially
I thought
to
she was
the
dead.
IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions. And that's why I need you.
But, he was just sleeping very, very, very relaxed.
The Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. And I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
You want to take advantage of the family's
Don't
trust
worry,
in
just
us.
head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details.
I'm so happy I got my cat a new collar.
Call me. Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation.
The one she had on was tearing because it was,
Don't mention it.
a crocheted collar,
So long, friend. I really am.
not
looking
a normal
forward to
one.
uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really
Sorry
doesn't
about the yawn.
want to force it, but something still seems off.
What now? What are your plans?
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
Okay, guess, yep, speaking with her.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be. He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet, but judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
For Firefly's sake, we must get to the bottom of all
Is
this.
something I agree on. Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail.
Also,
The
can we
dark
talk
forest
about...
beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern.
Can we talk about how eerie this freaking music is? I mean, I love it. But, like, for Star Rail, it's really, really, like, terrifying.
As for the other questions,
Just for the sake of getting through the gameplay and the story, I'm just
it's all
going to put I
happened
don't
so
have any
quickly,
other
I can
questions.
only make a conjecture. After leaving here, go have a
Because
chat
I don't
with your
know how long
companion.
this is gonna be.
I hope you can clarify the source of this
And I was gonna
confusion.
finish the one quest we left off on last stream. If this doesn't take too long.
Come this way.
But
It's a
if it
short
does,
walk.
I'm gonna have
Don't
to,
get
of
lost.
course, you know, only do this quest. Do 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 do. Running behind Black Swan. I'm so mad. I pulled for Black Swan. I didn't get her. And I know I didn't pull for
This
anybody
way.
else on that one.
This is where we part ways. All of this is
I'm
like
livid about
a
that.
nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened. And it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths. And ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Hold on just a sec.
Did she have to sound like
There
that?
you go. A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf. I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
I mean, thank you, I guess.
I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we? What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
But are you still at hotel in the Dreamscape? You can talk normal. Butter. I did name my character Butter, by the way. Have you run into trouble? We got separated in the memory zone, but Butter is with the memo keeper. I feel so antsy. Help. March, stay calm. Do I need to get off the express and help? Why is March always so dramatic? Not at the moment. Sure, just let me know if you need me. The Reverie Hotel in the real world is very calm. Not much is happening. Where are you? I finished investigating on my side. Where should I go to meet you? Hello. TJ. Lol. Lol out loud. I'm not reading all that.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
I didn't know Blade sounded like a girl. for. Oh wait. Where's that one guy you get the tickets from? Oh my god. We don't talk about what just happened. I'm confused. Where did I just come from? Absorb emotions. Sure. Sad gear. I think I needed that. Absorb emotions. Down to here. Well, I don't know what the gambling thing is. So I don't remember.
So much has happened. I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
Ranger.
Do you?
That's
still
terrifying.
dream, Hunter, of those slain by your hand?
It appears
This scene is so pretty, though.
You're still alive, as are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
The Taurus Fire Demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that Eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy, until all the kindling is burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon, from the beginning to the end. We are born to die, just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things are created for the destruction.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn white hot. They're still young, and I don't blame them. But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring Purgatory with me there, and before that, I must surpass you.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than I have. Emanator. You cannot hide your true identity. Draw
My headphone cord just scared the crap out of me.
for we shall indeed remain here, bound Destruction is intense, but brief. To cravenly cling to life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity. I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt. May death be the end of your boundless dream.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip over it like that.
Back to the waking world.
I was just reading it quickly. I forgot.
I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time?
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances. But they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but... why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your
Wait,
script.
Acheron is Elio?
My script
I'm
has always
confused.
been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary.
Or was he saying that
He
you
knows my
know
nature.
Elio?
There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice.
My freaking headphone wire
You appear
keeps
to be
scaring me. It feels like a freaking spider.
It's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's
But who are you?
what I asked.
You're the one with the mask.
Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So... I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
I'm excited.
It's not yet time.
Really.
I don't need help. But I
Please.
can offer a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's
Pretty please with the
legacy,
cherry on top.
then go look into the family.
truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next, then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for her?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way, but as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
I knew it.
Is her name Acheron for, like, archives? I'm sorry, I just thought that was funny.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light, and to burn, to keep on burning, until I turn to ash. So, I really envy you.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this, and we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
I mean, I guess we could just tell the truth.
He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Look, let's try to gather intel first, and
yeah, we all know we wouldn't kill each other.
Then we go through
But do we?
eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of...
Imagine March was just evil this entire time.
Spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close.
I personally don't think Aventurine is a bad guy at all.
If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
So, you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here, and I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. She's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
Should I? I'm gonna do it.
No, I can't accept this. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
Sorry. Well, I guess we're going along with it. That's it. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I was having a quick snack.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this.
It's spicy though.
Let's tell everyone.
Hold
about
on.
it.
I gotta get something to drink.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance. The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open.
That drink didn't help that much, but it helped some at least. Again, the sake of just getting through it, not even gonna.
In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled at reading people and discerning the right moment to strike. Also, he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
Well, we established he has sort of a gambling addiction. Welt's turn.
Aventurine said something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you. It was a
He was stalking
accusation,
me?
which only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
He's bluffing.
Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. Two birds, one stone. However,
Probably, man.
I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
I mean, yes, she is mysterious. Huh?
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T.
What?
Eccentric, predictable, and fond of being alone.
Sorry.
She's a suspect.
On to the next. What the fuck? I am so sorry. That was a bad word. I mean, I guess it's fine.
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up, but I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well. Somewhere. That everything's just some horrible prank.
Maybe.
Because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things
I don't know,
happen
maybe somebody
here?
poisoned her or something?
Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
March, you are not Robin or Firefly at all. Why are you acting like that? You think the family's behind this?
No. After all, they brought everyone this sleepy dreamscape, which everyone loves. I just feel like I'm starting to understand them less and less. Everyone's
Understand
still
what?
having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us were all outsiders from another world. Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down.
I'm not paying for it.
But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
Not really.
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himiko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the two murders that she witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel? Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Huh? Aw,
Himiko's hair is so pretty.
Mr. Yang go out on a mission
It's
together.
gorgeous.
Oh well.
Especially like the
Mr. Yang.
gold roses in her hair and stuff.
I will. Keep in touch.
Sorry, that's off topic.
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
Huh? Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Well,
Is there something about my name?
first, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
The Annihilation Gang.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths.
You mean your knowledge of
Reveal
you?
your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
Oh god.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron, those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board. Is she okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
She's fine. Let's just stick with the topic. Gaining my trust depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
Mm-hmm. By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
That was interesting.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams, only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music
That was a little rude.
The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in a land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the Flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way... it's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Who are you? Who are you?
Creepy.
It's... no. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department,
there's a lot going on.
With the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Abjin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Deniz, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Aeon belief system.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods. Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness. Oh, Gaiathra Triclops, if thou can hear me, please open up thy 3 eyes and gaze upon this child. When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream. Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Mommy! 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 Rain! It's raining!
Raining? Raining!
It's raining! It's true! Those outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
Back home. Gaiathra Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you. Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gaiathra. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avjen. My boy. May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful. And your schemes forever concealed. Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Oh, heavens.
I'm sorry, that voice scared the absolute shit out of me.
You'd be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony. Using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray.
I can't believe that voice that just scared me to death was just Dr. Ratio.
I don't know the exact details,
Bro.
just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. Oh, she must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible, Gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her. But she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the Hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. Starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
Who?
Sunday.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature.
I am gonna have to get off around 9 p.m. because I have to make dinner.
Well, that's great.
But I'm hoping
You see, the dead can't
it doesn't
talk,
take that long.
but the living can.
I feel like it might though.
Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
We're here. The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Amanicus star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
Alright. Story unfolds. You will have a chance to progress. Story. I am so sorry, excuse me. From the other characters. Point of view. When entering a character's point of view for the first time, the character will automatically be placed first in your team. Check Fate's Atlas. Yada yada, okay, gotcha. Press here to switch to another character's perspective. How do I press there? How do I... Ah, okay, I see now, okay. Talking to Hendrik.
Hey, you two! That's a place of business. No entry!
I was requested by Mr. Sunday to bring him the suspect. My name is Ratio. He should have mentioned it to you.
Oh, I remember you. Veritas Ratio. Your punch virtual particle clock is impressive.
Excuse me?
The one on your head. Of course, it's nothing compared to my full pocket dimensional annihilating power armor of the Mobile Knights.
Right, and as I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't exist.
That's because you can't see it. Like I say, only family can see the glory of the Mobile Knights. Enough. Get going. Don't keep Mr. Sunday waiting.
It seems like the idiocy index here is no better than it is out there.
Alrighty.
A dead end?
The door is shut tight. Looks like we're on our own.
When do I switch characters?
There isn't a door.
Or will it, like, tell me?
For security reasons, the family built the administrative site deep in the dreamscape, with the mechanisms hidden in these Nightingale statues. The direction of the statues can be controlled. On the previous occasion, an attendant named Kona had gone to the side room to verify something before setting the statues in the correct positions.
Well, maybe we should do the same. Let's go and take a look.
Alright, side door first. I'm guessing that's what the positions of the things are in. Okay. This is intimidating to me. What am I looking at? Oh, okay. It's one of these. Gotcha. Alrighty. Just in case.
Stream 4.
It's over there. Okay. I just that looks like a turkey. Okay. There we go.
6 nightingales facing in different directions. An obvious hint.
Very.
But are these nightingales?
They are. What's wrong?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
There are no eagles.
I'm cheating.
In the 5 families, only nightingales. Why am I wasting time with you on this?
I can either do that or, you know, I can look at the photo I just took. That would be helpful. Oh my god, there's a chest. Okay, this is... I turned it the wrong way. One more. That one's facing the correct way. This one is facing the correct way. Let me check the map just in case. Okay. This one... It's confusing. That's what it is. I'm guessing it goes like that. Huh? Okay. That's kind of hard to see in the photo I took. Clockwise once. And this one counterclockwise once. That should be good. Okay,
Just as
got
I
it.
thought. Here's the correct answer.
A truly miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should offer you the chance to join the Genius Society.
Okay, thank you.
Really? I thought you'd given up on that already.
I was being sarcastic. Can't you tell?
Walking down the hallway, trying to not get hit by monsters. Yes, I know.
Some Mr. Sunday's reserved, virtuous image.
Do you need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape. No matter how grand the mansion looks, it'll not affect Penacony. Stop wasting
What's
your
that
time
thing down there?
nitpicking the
And do I
family.
have to do anything with it? I hope not. It looks complicated.
The only way to destroy the family is death.
I'm terrified.
Somebody must have thought the same. Let's head down.
Let's head down. Okay, okay, I don't have to do anything with it. Gotcha. His little snap is so cool, though.
Stream forward. The gleam of old blades.
I need to make more of those. Okay.
Hold on.
I missed the thing.
What's wrong? Are we heading the wrong way?
No, but this door is locked.
Dr. Ratio, I swear to God, if we are...
Did you really make an appointment with him?
It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can speak with him. If I'm not wrong, we need to find a way to open this door in the hall.
Did he
This
actually,
place
or are
will
we
be
just
our prison.
busting in here?
An escape room. My favorite.
Please tell me I don't have to do anything with that
I've no time
thing
for
over there,
games.
the gray thing.
Let's Let's head back. The hint is probably in that prominent sandpit.
Is that the gray thing? Oh god. It is.
To build a tall building for myself. Once I have enough savings.
Do I actually have to do anything with this?
There's a noticeable gap in the model. I believe you're right.
There wasn't a gap before. That man must have done it intentionally.
Well, with your brilliant mind, you shouldn't have any trouble recalling what was here last time. Right, Doctor?
Of course. Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Alrighty.
Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now?
Pretty much. I feel like we are too. Yankee. Let me yank you. I just wanted to yank the bird out. Okay, up more stairs that we just ran down. Ooh, there's a puzzle thing. I'm gonna just assume that this goes over here, given it's the only corner piece. Can you, like... I'm trying, man. There we go. Probably goes here. That's pretty easy. Alrighty. Oh, there's Jessie.
Bring forth.
Okey-dokey.
This is it.
Oh boy. Oh boy. You know what I really hate about Penacony? The bubble rooms. I actually despise the bubble rooms. Why? Okay. Puzzle thing over here. Oh. There's a Yankee thing also. A Yankee bird. Okay. Okay, going this way. Or am I able to do the puzzle now? I'm able to do the puzzle. I'll do this first. Okay.
Spring forth.
Is it telling me where to go this time?
Stream forth.
Because in that case, I like this a lot more. What the heck? I don't think we need to do all that right now. Not yet, at least. Huh. I wonder if that's even good.
The nameplate reads Gulliver's.
If I were you, I would shut my mouth. It's wise to remain silent when you should.
Damn. That was rude. And again, nobody said Dr. Ashio was nice. Alrighty.
Oh, this reminds me of one of those building toys. You know, with the blocks. I've never played with them before. I wonder if it's more interesting.
I was right about it being complicated, though. Because you have to go to the bubble room to get the freaking stuff for that.
Oh, look. The gap is closed. And it fits perfectly. So, what's next?
I don't know. Do we go to the... Oh, okay. So we are going into the thing.
Oh, good heavens.
Oh my god.
Did I shrink? Am I still in a dream?
This is terrifying to me.
Oh, Doctor, you're
I didn't.
huge.
I don't want to be in the sand pit.
Down here! In the sand pit!
He literally can see you.
Actually, I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me into Sunday's collar, and I'll infiltrate the family just like that.
Boy.
Oh, fine. I was just kidding. Let's find a way to open the door.
Oh, I got an achievement for that. That's nice. Oh yeah, the random NPCs around. It's freaking weird. I seen that. A bit. Whoops. Okay. I'm sorry. It's fun. Yup. That's so funny. I'm gonna... Apparently go talk to one.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model. I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model.
Okay.
To be of service.
Tell me about the guided
Tell me about the tour.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model. I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour.
Is this man good? Give it a kick.
Be of service. Generating guide. Please wait patient.
Whoever voiced this fucking character.
Here's check-in spot. Please look machine model.
Whoever was voicing this character was probably in so much cringe pain. He didn't.
Now the family's toys are trying to frame me?
Oh my god.
Do a thing to the doc, you've got to be my wit.
What?
Capsule machine. There's no mechanism on the floor.
Avedrina, everything's about you.
Doctor, do me a favor. So, I was right. These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings.
Bet you're enjoying this too.
No one lives in them.
Because you're a gambler.
Funny that Sunday puts a miniature that makes him seem like a giant by comparison.
How do I...
Right where he can see it first thing in the morning. Insecure much? Oh, one of the fragments flew upstairs.
Oh, there's a chest over here.
The pinball machine to flick myself up there.
Does that mean this is, going to be...
Oh, great. There's another pinball machine base here.
just a normal place to explore. And also, I think this quest is really, really long, given I have not switched to Black Swan yet, and I have to. Eventually as well. And I do not have the time for that currently, so... When the stream hits 2 hours, or when the stream hits 9 o'clock, I will be, heading off to go make dinner. And we'll continue the quest tomorrow. And now I'm Dr. Ratio. I'm sorry, I got really scared.
That's it. Pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting.
This is scary. Oh, it's a bounce machine.
Thanks, Doc.
Or bubble pinball machine, my bad. Same thing. For this, at least. Okay, I'm confused. Oh, okay, there's one over here. There we go. I like the pinball machines. I think they're fun. Okay, I guess I'll find a way around.
Horatio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking. Honestly, you could easily squash me with just...
If that is your wish, I will do so without a moment's hesitation.
All done.
Stream 4.
There's another puzzle thing over here. Don't mind if I do. There we go. I do know that it will take longer. Given the entire me finding chests and stuff situation. But, you know. They're chests, come on. Back to the ground. Okay. On to the puzzle.
The joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end. It makes me feel sad. Penacony
Sorry.
isn't all that bright.
Ooh, there's
I'll
a
use
chest
this
over there.
interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table.
Go down the actual way, jeez. Alrighty. Going up the stairs now.
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive.
It's a pity.
Sunday is just
Why?
beyond this door. From my limited understanding, he's not someone easily handled. Are you prepared?
I think so.
Yeah. Only I believe he's the one who should be prepared to face me.
I think you need to calm down.
I don't have a plan. I'll just play by ear. There are only two kinds of bargaining chips when dealing with people. Benefit or fear.
Looks like sincerity isn't in your dictionary.
Am I not sincere enough? There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. That man's sister is dead. He won't be able to turn a blind eye, and that's fear. And I'll help him find the murderer.
But,
He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can.
are you sure you should be saying that like that? That's a little,
Basis do you believe
rude
he's
and uncalled for.
necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction, the IPC?
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the family.
Do you mean the Galaxy Ranger whom you accused previously?
That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman, and we need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize the variables outside our control while we execute our plans. Moreover, I need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important pawn. And it's good to have more helpful friends when dealing with this matter. But honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting with us? This isn't an interrogation, but a secret negotiation. We'll see. Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power. In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death. If the chance of winning is just beyond this door...
Wait, so...
Even if that chance is close to zero, well...
Wait, hold on.
You can't win if you
It kind of sounds like he's the one that killed them.
Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough. All or nothing.
Aventuring's a little, rude. And in his head. A little too much. Alright.
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you. I do see, Ambassador.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday.
Interesting.
However, this is no way to greet a guest.
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we speak, I need to test your character.
Okay, then.
I imagine this knowledgeable doctor friend of yours has been of great help, yes?
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do.
He's just like, get me out of this. I'm not a part of this.
Hasn't he?
Yes. The doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family. I have come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Aventurine. You're diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate. The fact that
Are you sure about that?
many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe in your wisdom and courage. But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be, witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious? If not, then it means I'm on your side.
No, but you're making me anxious.
Mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against
I'm kind of scared.
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is creeping in around you. There's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore. Who could be responsible for this?
Why is he so rude? He says the wrong shit at the wrong time.
Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb. But don't worry, I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and
The box in which the cornerstone is stored.
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the Preservation Emanator, granting significant power.
In case you guys weren't aware, Aventurine is a type of gem/stone. So yes, he is part of the Stonehearts.
The high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the truth to light.
Mr. Aventurine, when you are out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest. Your trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house.
Y'all, I don't know what's going on with my mouth, but there is a random cut on my gum.
No room for negotiation.
I'm confused.
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
After they're done talking and we get back into the gameplay part, I'm gonna head off.
It's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me. The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for, what exactly is stored in it? Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
What have you done?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed.
But isn't what you just did kind of wicked as well?
And I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
And if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects you. Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
Yes.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty. Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
Yes.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Yes. You even know about that?
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Yes.
All the Avgins were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question. can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine Stone is safe and sound in this box?
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer. Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance to defend your honor. Please. Are these what you're looking for? Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
Cut to the chase. What do
This
you
is so long.
I need Mr. Aventurine's comprehensive plan.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them.
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
The Golden Stone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Aventurine is like a greenish color.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. And this golden statue is also known as Topaz. not Adventurine. And it belongs to Topaz. So, do you wish to confront him?
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone, more precious than life itself, with a bunch of worthless jewels, disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated, is indeed in line with Mr. Aventurine's style.
Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter, and requests the gift money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with, betting on your single misstep, leading to a total loss.
Learned doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person like you. As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation. It was all thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a blot of utter failure to your storied career.
Ratio, you wretch.
Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live. Treasure your remaining time.
What?
And savor the delectable aftertaste of defeat.
Excuse me, what? 17 hours left to live?
Yourself a little more clearly.
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
Is this what the Harmony represents?
Yeah, here's the thing, I feel like Sunday killed his own sister.
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine.
That is his sister, right, Robin?
For the irreverent, but
I hope I'm not just spitting random shit out of my booty hole.
Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape or contact any of your companions. You have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit. Should you succeed,
He has pretty
you will
golden
be able
eyes.
to coalesce into the Harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the Eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I indeed
Yeah, it
do
really
need a servant
does.
to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. I will purge
Are you sure you aren't the evil? Like, I feel like
culprits to justice within
he's just
17
making
system
himself
hours.
sound like he is.
When the time comes, compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy and honesty.
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth. That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. That's what gamblers excel at, isn't it? Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free. I will wait here for your good news.
this bird.
Isn't an interrogation or a negotiation.
It keeps zooming into this bird. What the heck?
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all. By the way, before you go, I have a personal question.
What is it now?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
Kakavasha! Where did you go? Oh, are you injured?
I got it back, sister.
You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. We can survive without it. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again, okay?
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
Won? What happened exactly? Tell me.
I made a bet with them. The two birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won. They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you. But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad... Look, this is just a necklace. But Kakavasha, you are my only family.
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace. There'll be no next time.
It is important. But not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what Mom said. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gaiathra Triclops. She has also granted us a chance. And that's your good luck, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have. You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through. All right? Listen to me and swear to Gaiathra Triclops.
Okay. We'll swear to Gaiathra Triclops to protect this wealth. But sister, if Gaiathra Triclops was really watching over us,
then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gaiathra Triclops' offerings. And where was Gaiathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath, until the moment she closed her eyes. Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rain pour was Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of death?
That's tough.
Excuse me. I
can't seem to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators such as heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and body temperature in real time. This data will be included in statistics and handed over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected.
It's impossible to access these records.
The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain access if there's a problem.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward to her performance.
Fine? What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good. I believe she will be able to put on a spectacular show for all of you.
I'm sure. Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin.
That's what she was doing.
But that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreams?
Is there any other way to enter a dream?
I don't want to restart this whole thing, so I'm gonna have to wait until gameplay comes on. Sure.
Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly. The fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker
Phone in the background
extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's
really
safe.
adds to it.
According to the scene witnessed by her, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
Who are you guys?
The Bravo team has arrived at their designated position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation. Boss, get moving!
Armed evacuation?
Bro.
Boss, are you drunk?
What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later. Understood?
Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice!
Check it out! That place. Could it be the IPC workers from Mellabog?
To all guests, the IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safe zones, or compulsory measures will be enforced.
Being dumb?
I'll request a beating for you lot! You've been told not to drink during work hours. Take him back to the hotel room.
Freaking
We'll organize
Topaz.
a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Miss Topaz? I never thought I'd run into you on Penacony.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. Aventurine has told me a lot about your happenings. Huh? It's fine. Do as I ask and Try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes. All right. As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now. Only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage
I might have to skip through this part because I really need to stop streaming right now.
To partner up with someone. The IPC can't bet. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to.
Yep.
Oh my god. I'm sure what she had to say wasn't too important. But anyways, I'm gonna get off now. Thank you for popping in, whoever did, and thank you for watching. Any people in the future. This will be uploaded on YouTube. But yeah, bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow.